See this woman? Her name is Michelle Lammy or Lamy. Lamy is more like it. So, what people don't realize is for the past 50 years, celebrities, like she has worked her way into the circle. How? Look at that face. How is she working her way into the celebrity circle? She's a sorceress. The real deal black magic, which is why her fingers are black. And signal, like all of her markings are signs to those that are aware. This woman, when celebrities do not feel pretty enough, do not feel thin enough, do not feel popular enough, she runs her spells. It's inserted in their music. It's inserted in their style of clothes. She's a producer. She's a stylist of sorts. Like, Really? They're buying that? She's run a spell on them too. So I'm guessing that every president for the past 50 years has been sucking her magic wand because it gives her power and privilege that she wants, which gives them power and privilege that they want. She's Epstein's friend. Do you understand that? She's part of that. She's the one that tells them what rituals to do to get the abilities to get the things that they want out of life. Do you understand? This shit is going on right in front of everybody's faces, and people just they just put their blinders on and go pay attention to their own lives. Normally, that would be okay. We should live on a planet where paying attention to your own life is okay, but not with women like this out there in seats of power, sitting amongst celebrities. I'm pretty sure King of England is friends with her too. Ellen DeGenerate. Oh, DeGeneres, like she's a degenerate. Like all of these people, she's helping them. They're helping her. Do you understand the scandal that has been spun on all of the American citizens? They're using magic to hold their seat of power over the people right now. They're using the movies, the music, the trends to hold power over the people. She didn't always look like this. I'd be curious to know what her history is, how she got there. She didn't get there honestly. She got there by wielding magic that she had no power and privilege to be wielding. She shed blood to get that power and privilege. And so she has others like Epstein, all of the celebrities. There were ones that they didn't want to participate. They just had no choice. If they wanted to make it big, they had to sell their soul to the devil. And so, if you think it doesn't involve you, it absolutely does. Everything you're buying off of the store shelves supports their industry. Every time you turn a blind eye, it supports their industry. You are a cog in the wheel one way or another unless you have exited the matrix. And the matrix is the mind fuck. You're looking around thinking you're going to see the matrix around you in some sort of movie way, and it's not that. It's the mind fuck that has been put on society. Buying the trends, acknowledging people like this to be normal and trendy? No. That's what's caused this problem in America. This is why we're in the situation that we're in. This is why we're all slaves to evil leaders. She absolutely works for BlackRock, Rothschilds, Carnegie, like all of them, JP Morgan. They're besties. Why? Because they all profit off of being friends. As soon as one becomes a bad apple and everybody in the group starts having to pay for their crimes as well as other people's crimes, watch it all fall apart. This woman, she's not going to be with us much longer. Why? Because there's good magic that combats the bad magic. Hers is bad magic. There's enough of us that have been praying, meditating, on the spiritual warpath, running the spiritual Olympics to try to eliminate people like her. No, we can't just go up to her and cut her head off like Medusa. It's not legal, but it should be. It should be. All of the people that are doing these things, it's treason. And it is punishable by a firing squad. Obama, Bill Clinton, the Bushes, every president for at least the past 50 years should have been killed, executed, charged as a criminal, and then taken out by a firing squad. Legally. Those are the legal facts. People like this should not be running Hollywood. People like this should not be allowed to mingle with anybody. People like this are a danger to our society and don't belong on our screens. They don't belong running public circles that influence people in society. She needs to be canceled. And so does anybody standing next to her. Anybody that consorts with a woman like this should be banned, should be canceled immediately. But nobody's paying attention. People think their hands are tied. Well, they're not. They're absolutely not. Women like her, men like her, like this circle is going down. If it's the last thing I do, I'm doing it. And so if it takes lighting a candle, cutting a string, doing my own rituals, I'll do it. Whatever it takes to take these kinds of people out. You hear the helicopters? They must think we're friends. They're frequent flyers. And so this is what the government is planning for. Like, she's in on everything with them. She works for the Pentagon. Just nobody's talking about it. She can't be seen talking to them. They can't be seen talking to her. But these are the facts. They are using people like her to hurt everyday citizens. And there are certain people that have been targeted because at birth, the doctor and the government got to know what your DNA results were from birth. If you were born in a hospital, there was blood taken so that they knew who you were. And then they get you to be a patient so that they can routinely take blood, organs, or whatever they need from you to keep that black magic going. Whatever she requests. People are so busy thinking that different things are not real that they leave themselves unprotected. There's so many people that assume that they're protected because they believe in God. Well, I hate to tell you, but God said to put on the whole armor, which means gaining knowledge about people like this so that we don't fall under the influence. of people that follow her. Just because you don't see the connection doesn't mean it's not there. Understand? People that don't want to know, that don't want you to know that they're connected to her, they're not going to advertise that. Why? It would kill the game. But people, everything's right in front of your face. It's right in front of your face. And denying. This is why if you deny the things that you're doing, you're going to miss what somebody else is doing. Own your shit. If you're ashamed to own it, then just make it right. Stop buying in. Stop hiding behind the lies so that we can catch people like this. If you stole candy from a store, nobody actually cares. And that's just it. They have everybody sitting in guilt and shame over things that people don't actually care about. It's just judgmental presence that was programmed into society. You were programmed to be judgmental against people so that you wouldn't judge people like her. Huh? Do you see it? Probably not, because people are choosing to be oblivious, because choosing to see would make them feel like they should be doing something, and you should be. I know I am. I'm not going to sit idly by. Again, if I have to light a candle and do my own counteracting ritual that I make up myself to combat people like that, absolutely. This woman has murdered people, but because she can do it while being miles away, you can't prove it. And so a lot of the crimes that I'm chasing, they are not provable in a court of law. You can't prove them in a court of law. Spiritual crimes are happening, and so somebody has to do something about it. People assume, like, they wait on God, and it's not that you shouldn't on different things, but when it comes to spiritual warfare, this stuff is real. Waiting on God, He's waiting for you to file your own paperwork, to do something about it yourself, to put on your spiritual armor and go to war. Did you do that, or did you go take a bench inside of a church? Do you know that the pew means that you're benching yourself from spiritual warfare, from actually doing things to combat people like this? It's right in front of everybody's faces. And if people are going to continue to turn a blind eye, then that only leaves a handful of us to actually do anything about it. And what do you know? It's just like all these other stories. What you're going to hear is how this person got victimized by someone like me, when this is the woman that's been out killing people with her little magic wand and her little spells. And doctors are participating because she has access to all your vials of blood when the doctor does a blood draw. She has access. The president sucks her magic wand too. The Pentagon, the military, all of them are playing with this bitch. And so until they cut this bitch loose, they don't have my loyalty. My loyalty is in a purified planet, purified of shit like this. And so until that's done, I'm going to keep doing the things that I'm doing. And I will not be sitting in church next to the hypocrites that have chosen to take the bench because they can't handle the real world. And that's where we're at. So many people have chosen cozy lifestyles because they can't handle this shit. Okay, go put your face mask back on, put your blinders back on, and let the real warriors, The real spiritual heroes on the planet handle this. And then when all is said and done, you're going down with her, because that is the fallout of things. When you choose to do nothing, that's as good as taking her side. Do you understand? It's not about how you see it. It's not about how Joe Blow sitting next to you sees it. It's about how God sees it. Did you do anything about it, or did you turn a blind eye? Stop turning a blind eye, America.